Alright folks, the deck is Big Mech Warrior. The goal of the deck is to use Chemical Spill to cheat out some of our big minions, bring them back with Hydration Station and Inventor Boom, and trigger their death rattles with Boom Rinse so that we can burst our opponent for the damage. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this!
Know your place, Venthyr. Let your penance begin.
Okay, this looks like a decent early game curve. Wow, it gets better. So 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. We play the weapon on 3. I don't like how the hero power lines up into this, so let's just break that. I think the opponent is the beatdown deck a lot of the times. Yeah, they would have just gotten a free hero power into. If we do this, force another hero power if they want to kill the totem. Try and find something that we can chemical spill. Probably doesn't want to be that. Like, even though this costs less mana, it's still a little bit awkward to use just because of the, the timing of when the minions come down. That is another unfortunate Inventor Boom top deck.
And smell the flowers.
But we can queue up the weapon next turn with the other Needlecock and maybe figure out something that way. Or we can just set a testing dummy if we hit that. Whoops. Could also just be a coin turn.
Scream for me.
Actually like developing the weapon so that we can get some extra burst next turn. And then this allows me to retain the coin for the Inventor Boom if I want to do that. But I would prefer to hit the Zilliax first, which would also be nice with the chemical spill, but the Inventor Boom getting out of hand does allow for a chemical spill into the Grom, which if we hit like Faceless could represent a lot of damage as well. Let's actually take the full damage here. 3 extra damage next turn. Let's see what we draw first. It's guaranteed 5 additional damage, or 6 additional damage to face. This means that it'll be 10. It'll be very close to lethal next turn no matter what. Oh. Okay, they're the blood version. Once this dies, we can just play the Hydration Station, which will bring back the testing dummy and the other Tortollan, which will then give me a better chance at hitting the Zilliax, which will then give me a better Inventor Boom. So it's 10, 12, 14 right now. 18 if we get to go face with this fella. That looks like lethal to me.
I have little time.
He has heard our plea.
10, 12, 14, lethal.
I can wait no longer.
Fortunately, bro didn't have to wait it any longer.
I'm cold as ice. Let your penance begin.
Maybe just keeping both of these is how we solve the problem of not drawing Zilliax in time. Does make it more likely we hit Zilliax, but we've got little else going for this hand right now. I've got an abundance of 2 mana cards that would be welcome and playable off the top. So I just need to find them. It's a relief that they had no turn 1, so it makes my lack of turn 2 feel a little bit better.
And smell.
It's an absurd play to make here.
A minor slip-up.
Stop and smell the flower. I love height.
Given the situation. I think they just made the assumption that I'm like Reno Warrior or something.
There's always room for dessert.
Hit the Primus. I don't want to break this one as quickly. Well, I did them a favor there. But I want to queue this up so that I can have the testing dummy behind it.
I love height.
Scream for me.
Okay. So as long as we don't top deck Zilliax, we guarantee a Zilliax off of this. Which makes our hydration station pretty good. We also know it's not Reno, so I don't have to play around that this time.
My collection grows.
So I think we just go here, attack, attack.
Scream for me.
Okay. Next turn, probably just want to look at getting the Zilliax in there so that we can get a full value hydration station. Alternatively, we could just set a Boom Wrench, play... No, let's just do this. I think they want to play a Rizzler next turn. They've played 2 spell schools so far. But we probably want to use this as a response to the, was it? Play this as a response to the Soul Stealer rather than ahead of it.
Insignificant. Scream for me.
What if we do this now and just block the Soul Stealer? We know it's not Reno. Yeah.
Next up, begin. Let your penance begin.
Alright, let's keep the Chem spill. Oh my god. Every time I have an early chemical spell, an Inventor Boom is immediately following. Just feels horrendous. So this is a completely unplayable card unless I happen to top deck Zilliax. So basically I have -2 cards in my opening hand as a result of this draw. That's a good pickup. Unfortunately, if it hits the Zilliax, it actually just means that this is even further off. We're going face. And then we'll assess.
Stop and smell the flower.
Hidden Meaning is a bit of a bummer. Bargain bin, okay. It's also not phenomenal for me, but definitely could be worse.
Guess who? Snuggle. Don't break it. I love height.
I think we just go ahead and swing here. Unfortunately, this is becoming more and more likely to be a Zilliax right now. And that looks very much like a Hidden Meaning. We get no turn here.
Love height. Don't break it.
I think I would be best off if this hits the testing dummy. It's unfortunate, but it does curve into the boom at least. Okay, one of those is almost certainly bait and switch, right?
Magic and magma go hand in hand. Scream for me.
I think I have to attack anyway.
Job's done.
Because that could happen. And we clear an extra minion, which is a big deal. So Rat Trap, Ice Trap are the options. We're just going to roll Zilliax into Dr. Boom here. Or Inventor Boom. It's risky, but probably a necessary risk to take. But also a risk that plays into my benefit. I think I just have to play this and hold because if it's a freezing trap, I lose, so. Just to get it into the res pool so that we can Inventor Boom.
There's always room for dessert.
Okay. The issue is that this also procs the freezing trap. What if we attack?
Time moves quickly.
No, there's not a good chance at lethal next turn. Because we have 12 damage, assuming this gets frozen.
Snuggle.
Which, given the way that they're playing, is almost certainly the case. Maybe not.
Insignificant.
I don't know. I still don't trust it. They would have surely done something here. Next turn, we can just go testing dummy, play more weapons. But there's just no reason to take a risk here into Freezing Trap when we probably win the game either way. In fact, I think the opponent has simply just left. Very cool and normal behavior as usual in Hearthstone.
Quickly.
Your opponent who wants to play?
Let your penance begin.
2, 3, potentially coin 4. We get to develop some mana.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
Okay, this guarantees we're getting a Zilliax off of the chemical spill, so that's very good. It denies like any awkwardness with a Dr. Boom.
Stop and smell the flowers.
I think we wait for the attack and then just use the location on the Cavaldier. Or we could just run the Zilliax into it.
You have earned an eternity.
Nope, we want to run the Zilliax into that. This does give me a good on-curve hydration station.
Nothing gets past my hounds.
And then eventually a good Dr. Boom, or Inventor Boom. Speaking of. Next turn, I think I want to go with a Recommend Deckham. So we'll just hang on to this extra like mana reduction for now to use on the second target dummy. Hello? Okay. Ooh, there's no 1 mana polymorph that's at 5 mana for Kazakus. Could be a freeze effect. Okay. There wasn't an unreasonable chance at the big minion, but it would have been quite frustrating if it were there. Holy.
This is unsafe.
You. And we just hurl a Dr. Boom at them next turn, which should close out the game. Like, it's not like they can play a Primus and eat this. Well, I mean, they can, but I would advise against it. Okay, it's not necessarily lethal here. Unless...
That feels good. Unsafe.
Seems unlikely. I should have killed one of these, actually. Yogg could come down this turn, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. So, should be GG. easiest game of my life.